All right, Panther Professionals, this is the attendance procedures for the 2021 school year. So on the SVSD Secondary Tech Resources site, please scroll down to Student Attendance Procedures. It's the last page, at least in its current version. And notice here it says all homeroom and period attendance will be taken via Sapphire, as we normally have done up until the pandemic. We're returning to that method. Since students in homeroom may be remote on some days, we have built an attendance form to have remote students easily and quickly check in. So students will be present in person, present remotely, or absent. But basically it's present or absent, whether they're in person or remote. There are several different ways we could have done this, but we thought the form was the easiest for you because students are responsible for opening the form each day and checking in. You put the form in classroom, and I'm going to show you how to set that all up and then what it looks like when they do it. The screencast below will demonstrate how to make your own copy, populate that form with your roster, which you can use with your regular classes as well if you'd like to take attendance that way for remote students. And again, you have to take your official attendance in Sapphire. So you want to click this button to make your own copy of the form. This will prompt you to make a copy, and it will go right into your drive. And when you click make a copy, it's going to open and it's going to say right here, copy of homeroom attendance. If I were you, I would get rid of copy and I would put your name or put your room number or whatever it is, TV studio, whatever you prefer, right? It's only going to be seen by you and your drive and students in classroom, so it doesn't really matter. And if you're using this for a class, you can obviously get rid of homeroom here and change the heading here. Okay, so I have this in here already. Select today's date. That's an automatic thing. It's a drop-down calendar. I'll show you how it works in just a second. Now, you want to populate the list with your students because you don't want students coming in and typing in their full name. I think it's going to be quicker if you populate the list with your homeroom students. So here's what you do. You go to Sapphire, you log in, and then you're going to select homeroom attendance, just as we always do. All right, and now you want to go to reports, contact list export, and it's going to bring you to this information window. This is all the information you can get on this spreadsheet. You may want all of this. You just may want student name and grade level. I'm just going to leave it all checked. This is the default. Okay, you click run report and it downloads right here in your download area. Just click that and it's going to open. And then I would recommend that you save that. I'll save it in downloads and I'm going to call it Whitman C19 homeroom 2021. Okay. All right. So now it's saved. All right. But that's not the most important thing. All you want to do here is copy, just select all of your students to copy and either right click and copy or Control C. And now you go back to your form right here. And you just select, click on select option 1 here. And you can right click and paste or Control V. And it will automatically paste all of your students in from that spreadsheet. All right. This is required. This is required. This form is automatically collecting email addresses. That's good because you can see exactly who signed that student in, whether it's their own student themselves or somebody else signed them in. There may not be a problem there. There may be a problem, but you'll be able to see exactly who signed in and at what time. All right, so here's how it's going to look to students. You're going to click the preview eyeball there, and you're going to copy this code, and you're going to put that in classroom. You're going to paste that in at daily homeroom attendance. Okay, when students then click on that link, they're going to open the form. It's going to look like this. Okay, make sure that you're on the preview. Again, the eyeball, right? It gives you the actual fillable form, not the editable form. You don't want them to edit. It says your twhitman@schuylkivalley.org email address will be recorded. Select today's date. If they click the calendar here, today's date is automatically highlighted. They just click today and it automatically fills it. Select your name from the drop-down list, Landon Jameson, submit. All right, thanks for checking in. All right, and then I'm gonna do another one here. All right, August 4th, today, and James Stelluti, submit. All right, now back on my teacher editable version of the form. Notice on the response tab, I now have 2 responses. I click that and I can see the email address. So the same person signed in both students, and that could be problematic. I'm going to create a spreadsheet here. This will also save in Drive. So this will be a running log of attendance. All right, so here you see August 4th, at 9:14:32, twhitman@schuylkivalley.org, signed in, Landon Jameson and James Stelluti. All right, and you have a timestamp here so you can see exactly what time they signed in. So if homeroom starts at 7:45 and somebody is clicking your attendance sheet at 9:30, then that's not really on time. And building administrators will talk about the procedures for what to do in those cases. But that is how you can take remote student attendance. Now, if you'd like to have even the students in your class do that check-in procedure, and then you manually go over to Sapphire and enter everything, and be like, okay, so Landon is here, and James are here, and then I, click save, and then it automatically submits. And as kids check in, I uncheck them and save, or however you do attendance in Sapphire. That's how we do it in the TV studio. We mark everybody absent and then uncheck them as we visually confirm that they're in the studio and working. All right, so hope that makes sense. I know it's another layer, just like everything else we're doing right now, but we thought that was the quickest and the easiest way to take remote student attendance. And since those remote students may be changing from day to day or week to week, we figured that was the easiest way to handle it. If you have any questions or you need any specific assistance, of course, you should let me know.